All right, welcome everybody to MoMondays Mississauga. All right.
I saw a Hummer driving down the road, and I said, you know what, I want one of those Hummers. He has the same 24 hours in his day that I have in mine. And then 5 years later, I bought a H1 Hummer. It's like the military Hummer. It was hard to hold on to it, but I bought it. Paid it off and everything, fine. But I said, okay, you know what? I want the ultimate 4x4, the ultimate luxury, and the ultimate sports car. I want these three cars. How am I going to make this happen? So then the ultimate luxury at that point was a Bentley.
And as soon as I thought that, the most astounding thing happened to me. I relived vividly every moment that had ever happened to me in my life. All the memories of everything that had happened to me up that time came flooding through my mind, one after the other. I had this image of a huge warehouse filled with filing cabinets, 4, 5, and 6 drawers, each drawer full of file folders, and each file folder full of sheets of paper. And in this gigantic warehouse, a tornado had broken out there, and filing cabinet doors were bursting open, pages of memory were flying out into this whirlwind. I was, reliving one memory after another. The time I was on a beach, the time my parents scolded me, the time a girl rejected me, many other times when other girls rejected me. All of these things were coming at once, and then it stopped.
And I packed up and I decided that I was going to go leave. I was going to try and reclaim a family that had missed me for its entire life. I was a workaholic working 60, 70 hours a week. Anybody who's self-employed can really appreciate that, I'm sure. I'm not the only one. And doing all of these different things, all of a sudden now I had an opportunity to go back and take what I learned and try to put that into some context whereby, as an example, I could be the action my kids would watch instead of the words that they would never listen to.
That I hear my mother crying outside, and it was making me kind of angry. Because when they rolled me back into my room, I also hear the surgeon talking with her and was saying, we do have to amputate her legs. It's too severe burnt, and she can't use that really anymore. And the next thing what I hear, my mother breaking down. And then something else happened to me. I was getting angry, really angry. Like, how can he tell my mother, giving her already all the pain what I'm having, that on top? And I was saying, I show you different. And I started different.
And he walked right up to me and he stuck his finger and he poked me right into the wall. And I quote, he said these words. He said, now listen to me, you. He said, you might not like me because I'm a puff. He said, but you have more fucking talent than I've seen in anybody. It is oozing out of you. He said, don't fucking waste it. Such his words. Now, for some reason, I didn't headbutt him. I stayed, and I enjoyed it. And I'm happy today to tell you today that last year, thanks to Cecil and a few other people on the way, I won the 2012 Las Vegas Award for Best Entertainer.
And I'm riding regularly now at this place, just hacking, I'm just a hacker. I just like to ride. I'm a cowboy. And the woman at the barn said to me, we have this black stallion, and we need somebody to exercise him, and I can't put kids on him and stuff, because he's a stallion. I've always had this thing for black stallions. So, and there's something about the wildness of a stallion, to be able to get on and have control and connect is something that attracts me, and we're not going to go into that and how that affects me with men or anything like that. But
I'll start a business. I'll be able to help as many people as I want, be able to make as much money as I want, be able to do whatever I want. I have all this freedom. That business failed. That business tanked so hard. Oh my gosh, but what I learned from that business and leaving that world, which by the way, my family was like, you're crazy. That's it, you're crazy. We're gonna lock you up. You got money, you got all this stuff. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And it just became clear to me that I had to start following my heart.
Anyways, well, that's it for the speakers for tonight. And let's give them all another big hand.